guys, this is Martin from Tropical. Today we're visiting amazing place, and actually I'm the guest of this man here, Petra Aqua.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you very much. Hello Petra. We are in amazing place. In my life I've seen many fish rooms, but I can't call it the fish room. It's a huge fish facility. Can you tell us something about the place where we are now?
Yes, it's a special place, really. I think in Europe it's the biggest place or biggest farm specialized in ornamentals. We are here 22, 23 years working with ornamentals, and it's a place that is not typical for ornamental fishes, for tropical fishes. Why we are on the mountain here? It's
yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's ski area, but we have hot underground water. That means all the energy we taking from the hot spring water, and this is why it's actually this farm here. And this farm, it's really not small. You will see later the videos that we take here, and it's roughly, I don't know exactly, but it's roughly over 1 million liter in ornamentals indoor, not outdoor. That means it's really huge.
Yeah, all the fish are indoor, as you said, and another thing is then there is a lot of fish in every tank. You have an amazing filtration, you do amazing job. As you said, we can see everything also when we do the tour. But what kind of fish you actually breeding here?
It's funny why the farm is actually specialized of very basic fish that nobody like to breed. But we need them. Why it's really basic fish for our aquariums. That means we have here production of black tetra, black neon, zebra fish, all the basic fish that all the children like to see in our shops for aquariums. And actually all the economic what we have now, the energy is so crazy expensive, and so for the basic breeders it start to be difficult to produce this fish, and this is why we practically have this farm specialized of very basic fish.
Yeah, you produce kilograms of fish.
Yes.
So many tons. But actually we are here because the Petra Aqua and the Tropical, we working together to feed the fish, and that's actually the very important thing to us and topic to say that you feeding with that food. And can you explain us why you doing this?
Generally, here we producing kilos and kilos of fish, but not for food.
Of course.
That means the quality of the ornamental fish, it's very different as the food fish.
Yes.
Yeah? The aquaculture, it's aquaculture, but it's very different. We need nice, healthy, and colorful fish. It's not for fillet and eating tomorrow. Yeah? They have to be live, they have to survive all the transport and stress with the transport up to final customer, the aquarium, home, and this is a long way. And this have two big conditions. One is water quality and all the conditions quality what we keep the fish, and other it's a food. If these two parts are okay, the quality of the fish is perfect.
All right. So if we're talking about the feeding fish, because you know probably a lot of people have only 1 or 2 tanks at home now watching this, and they just thinking about an idea of feeding fish at home. Yeah. What kind of food you recommended as like? What kind of group of foods? Yeah, because that might be different product, but on the idea of...
Understand. Look, actually it's not so different, our farm, to your tank home. We have a lot of different fishes in huge quantities, and you have home one tank with a lot of different fishes, and they need different food.
Yep.
Of course, why? Depending on the group of fish what you have, bottom feeders, algae feeder, tetras, and so they need a little bit different food. That means I think can be useful our experience here that we're using really different foods and we're changing it. Yeah, I think I've always said to my friends, they keep a fish. Oh, okay, if I have the basic flake food, this is enough. No, it's not enough. I tell them, okay, if you eat whole your life only this dinner, the same, every day, you like it only 1 week. Yeah? And definitely you don't have all nutrition inside.
Yeah, you're right.
That means it's not bad to have something that have nice percentage of protein, while you have some fishes, they need higher protein. It's definitely not bad to have other food. They have much more algae and different types of algae, while it's different nutrition. If we're talking about my favorite food from tropical, what we're using here on the farm, and really in big quantity, I'm buying hundreds of kilos of this, and really with very good results. For me, it's important that we have over 20 ingredients inside, which is very rich with components that normally we have to use many different foods to have this diet, complete diet. That means it's very important that it's 5 different types of algae. So some of them, they are very rich in minerals. Some of them, it's the vegetable part of the food, but especially bottom feeders, ancestors, and you see our production of ancestors is huge.
Yes.
Yeah, they need it for good digestion. Yeah, and for me, the special part, what I really have to say, it's important. It's part of the fruits, and special vegetable parts, as example, ducks from the trees.
Yeah.
But it's part, if you see what the animals, this kind of animals are bottom feeders or loricaiden generally, what they eat, in the nature, you find them always on the soft woods inside the water. That means it's perfect that we have some diet, they have this component inside, and we don't have to buy or look for some trees and some part of the wood. What we do too, for split the animals in the aquarium. But in the diet, it's very important that this part is inside.
And you use this, you're feeding this with the big rounds, like the pancakes or something.
Pancakes,
but you mentioned before, like it's not only the bottom feeders like it, because you saw me the neons. Sometimes they eat it, so it's a lot of different species can just to find something interesting for them in this type of food.
Actually, it's sometimes a little bit trouble for me. I have example tank with 600 angelfishes, and below I have 3,000 ancestors. Yeah? And if I like to feed the ancestors, I have to wait that the light is going out. Why? If not, I feed only angelfishes. They love it. Yeah? They learned it very well, and they are crazy with it. If I need to feed the ancestors, I have to be by night.
All right. It's okay. I just want to say one more thing, that this place is running by aquarists. So basically, you and the owner of this place, you just love this what you do. And every time when I'm visiting the people at home who has one tank, they have one tank or a few more, I'm asking them one question: how it started. So how it started with you, this
hobby?
Yes, this hobby.
Okay, my first money with fish I make with 12 years.
All right.
Yeah, I'm 60. That means it's a long time ago. And I make actually study what I can make up to doctor title in this area. And the best way what you can learn really, it's a praxis. That means I was 2 years in Nicaragua, on the Caribbean Sea in the university teacher. I was in England in one of the best shops. I was in a wholesaler company with freshwater and marine. I was in the zoo, in public aquarium, 16 years in Fuengirola. Was great time. And each place gives you some practical information. Yeah? And finally, I'm returned back to my basic hobby, what is producing fishes, and I'm enjoying. If you don't enjoy this, it's horrible work.
But you
it's a lot of hours.
You came back with a huge experience from the places were actually quite hard to run, because working in a zoo with huge tanks, big fish, you have to have this huge knowledge how to keep everything clean, and I think that's the way why when I saw these tanks here, I couldn't believe that the water is so nice and clean, and you keep as much fish as you have.
Of course, the manual for keeping fishing, producing fishing here, and for basic aquarium home or something this is different. Yeah, but the base to keep a nice and healthy fish is the same. Yeah, look for your filter system and bacteria inside, that the quality of water is okay. Don't make big changes. Feeding very different, very variable, that the fish have all the nutrition that they need. Well, we actually didn't know, exactly what each of the species of fish really need. Yeah, that means to make minimum mistake possible, make this very variable. Yeah?
Okay.
A lot of different kind of food. This is the best way.
Okay, so your idea for the people who have just simple, easy fish at home, what they should have to feed them and to keep them healthy?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's I think the most important thing is how to keep the fish healthy. It's have a good condition of water and good quality of food, very variable food. That means, to say that something concrete, if you have one mix of fishes home, not something special, you have to have food for each group of the fish. That means with a lot of algae, something with high algae, high spirulina, you have a lot of products that with algae. Yeah. You have to have something basic as basic food, flake food or so for tetras and so, but they will pick up the algae food too. And maybe something special for bottom feeders. Really, I'm repeat me always the same, but I'm really happy with the formula. But you have some stick for the bottom feeder, tablet.
We have a lot of things.
We're using practically from all this kind of food that you just mentioned just now. We're using it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
If we go around, yeah, you see my corridors department. They use a lot of tablets. And they use formula, gel formula, and they use flake food, and they use insect pellets and insect flake food. Why? It's actually what we need for the fish. Very variable feeding. Why? We don't know exactly each species of the fish what they need from the nature. Maybe they are specialists for some food, and this is the best way to don't make big mistake. And one more thing is very important. The fish is eating whole day. Yeah? Not in one time a huge quantity. That means it's much better to split your daily doses in 3-4 times, in the morning, after you come home, and in the evening, and not too much food. The basic, it's if the food is 1 minute inside the aquarium, you put too much. Yeah? And okay, not with the formula. The formula is for a long time. It's stable. It's not going out in the water. But the basic, all other food, it's good that the fish eat it quite quick. Yeah? But in the nature, they are always hungry. It's very few area that they have really a lot of food, fish. It's not so.
That's right. I'm really happy that we could have a chance to show this place. Hopefully we'll come back here. Thank you very much for this interview, and we have to finish now, but see you again. And you guys, if you like this movie, please subscribe our channel, and see you next time. Bye. See you. Bye.
Thanks for all.